Hi, I'm Perry Atkinson, General Manager here at theDove. Hey, check out our other videos and check out our website at thedove.us.
Well, good morning and welcome to Focus Today. I've got a couple guests who are going to talk about something that you might want to be a part of this weekend, because that's when it's happening. If you wait after this weekend, it's too late. So you want to know about this parenting conference that is happening in Southern Oregon. And our guests are Janet Christian. She's a director of the parenting conference. She was involved in it last year as well. We're going to find out about that. And Pastor Richard Evans, he's the associate pastor at Jacksonville Presbyterian Church, who's, he just came around for the coffee. So, no, he's actually going to be a part of this too. Let's get right into this. This is, see, I saw the name of it, Toddler to Teen Parenting Conference. And I suppose my amazing concept of evaluation, it's probably for parents who have toddlers through teens. Am I right on that? Did I get that right?
We're so proud of you. Nicely done.
Well, it's because you named it there and it makes sense.
We tried to.
So if you got a toddler all the way up to junior high, teenage years, they're going to find something in this conference this Saturday for them, right?
Correct.
Give the big picture first. What's it all about?
The big picture is that we are all struggling, and we want at one level or another, and so we wanted to have a scattergun effect of for people to come and learn and to be encouraged. So we asked people, the very best of the best from across the valley, to come and share their heart, their passion, their love for children and for the family.
All right, now
and that's who we have.
I'm noticing a whole lot of speakers, and what'll happen is you've got, like, at any given time, 3, maybe even 4 events going on at one time that you got to choose, and it's all condensed between 1:30 to 5 o'clock this Saturday.
Right.
So it's not like it's taking out the entire day. You
Right.
come, you have lunch, then you come to this conference at 1:30, and I'm looking at a whole lot of different things. I mean, this is for parents of toddlers to teens, but it's not how to raise your toddler necessarily, because your first track is on marriage.
Right.
So it's focusing right on the parents right away, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, you're a speaker. I'm trying to look for you with all these speakers here. What are you speaking
how technology is shaping you and your family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that right now.
Absolutely.
This is something about the internet and the impact, I suppose, is part of that. Is that right?
Absolutely. Our world is just changing at such a phenomenal rate. And the way that I grew up with technology all around me, but I was getting to know it and learning it. The kids, it's just there now. And so our brains are wired differently to how they were 10 years ago, 30 years ago. And so we've got parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles and anybody that works with anybody who needs to know how this is affecting their family, how they interact with each other. We're living in such a connected world, and yet we are so disconnected from one another. And really want to just wake people up to that, say, hey, technology is a great thing, we love it, we use it, but we overuse it.
Sure.
And we need to get back to that face-to-face contact with people as well.
And I'm thinking there are parents and grandparents especially who don't even know what questions to ask. They see the kid on the internet and they're saying, you know, or on their iPhone or whatever it is, and they're not interacting with people. And it's like, what are they doing? And is this a problem? I notice you're speaking at the very end of the session. Let me just give you an idea. I mean, this is pretty complex what you have organized here. You've got lots of speakers. So let's say you wanted to hear Pastor Evans talking about technology shaping you and your family. You can also choose between identifying and preventing extended adolescence and teens and drugs, how resentments develop. I mean, you get very specific in some of these areas, don't you?
We do. And when you wonder, well, who should come to this? Well, really, if you're interacting with people at all, we have something for you. Maybe you have a preteen at home and you want to be prepared for what's coming up.
Okay,
then you
makes
can go
sense.
to a college prep class with Corey Murphy from the College Authority. Learning how to best fund going to college. Then you can take a communication class with Bill Gallagher, and then you can take the technology class with Richard and Dustin. And so or maybe you're raising grandchildren. We've got grandparents raising grandchildren. Then you can take a class from Carol Law on how to prevent raising children in an environment that prevents them from using drugs and alcohol in their teen years, and then maybe take a class from Mary Martin on dealing with anxiety. We've really tried to, if you go to our website, familytoolsforlife.org, and you'll see the whole rundown. There's the biographies, there's the classes, everything's there. And we have childcare. That's why we moved it over to Cascade Christian High School. So for children 4 to 10 years of age, come and we'll take care of your kiddos, and you can go and enjoy and learn and be encouraged.
Okay, and then I want you to give that address again, the email or the website, so that we know how to get there. But I mentioned early on about the marriage thing. You know, you're thinking this is about toddlers and teens, but not really, because here you're talking about marriage, personality differences in marriage, God's design for marriage, the way we talk makes all the difference. So this is just for the parents too. I mean, this could almost be for those who don't have kids.
It's absolutely, and they're very welcome. They're very welcome, and we're asking for a $10 donation. But I don't care if they pay. And if they can only come for one session, come for one session. That's totally cool, because everybody's running just ragged. So come when you can, leave when you must. Well,
and I'm looking. How many different kinds of breakout sessions do you have here? You must have 20.
Yes,
25 almost?
Right around there.
It's amazing. And now if they go online, will they be able to see all of this laid out?
Absolutely. All of it.
Okay, and what's that website again?
familytoolsforlife.org. familytoolsforlife.org.
Okay. Why did you start doing this anyway?
We saw a great need in the community, and my husband and I are now empty nesters, and we've gone through some interesting challenges with our children, and out of that bore just a great burden for people that, you know, when you get kicked in the gut by life, you can stand there and suck air, or you can seek help. And so these people can help. That's why they're there. They love kids, they love teens, they love the family unit, and want to do everything they can to encourage it. And that's where it came from.
Well, that's cool, because some of the issues are what you would expect. How to recognize teen drug use, you know, that's certainly one.
Really
if you didn't
helpful.
have there, you'd probably say, why don't you? But then you have other issues like one on anxiety in marriage. I mean, that sounds like that's a whole other category. Helping children through trauma. Now, I would think this would be especially helpful for grandparents.
Tammy Pitson is coming to share with us from the Children's Advocacy Center, and it's not just home trauma, things that happen within the home or within the family unit, but the mass shootings or the beheadings, those things that our children are seeing on the news every day. She's going to walk us through, how do we address this? What's the best way to help our children cope with that?
Yeah. And how did you find some of these experts in these areas?
Well,
they're not all from the local area, then,
most of them are, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, and so I have a wonderful board of people. Penny Esser from the Children's Advocacy Group, and we have Billy McCulley, that is a foster parent, and different people in the education system that know. They're in the know. They know a lot more people than I do, and so I'm like, hey, who's the best people you have? And they're like, okay, here they are, and these people have come.
They're right here.
They are.
We've got local resources.
Isn't that amazing?
And just it's great to be able to pull these people together and pull these resources and say, hey, here they all are in one place. $10, as Janet says. If you can't afford $10, that's fine too.
Just come.
We want you to be there. We want you to have this information and share it.
And this isn't just a Christian inreach. This is not a Christian country club experience. That's not our intention. It's an outreach. Maybe you have a neighbor or a coworker that is struggling with something. You can say, hey, let's go grab some lunch and let's go to this conference and let's get some help.
Good idea.
You know, we're not having an altar call. You know, no one's going to get baptized on Saturday. It's just come and let us minister to you at your point of need.
And I can see it like one. This would be only from somebody who's gone through it all. You have one session, Stories from the Heart of a Special Needs Mom.
Yeah.
So she's dealing with unique situations, and other people could very well relate to that, because it's like, who else do I talk to about this than somebody who's gone through the same thing?
Exactly.
And that is Trish Sada, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, terrific. Are you speaking on one of these?
I'm not.
Because you're organizing it all.
I'm thrilled about
that,
yeah. We're also having Sergeant Mack come with Diane Sadler, and they're coming to teach us how to protect our children in this world. It's kind of crazy out there, and it's not just little kids. It's also, you know, to work against the sex traffickers, and how to have good communication with your kids, and to make wise choices with what they're doing. These people know, they're living in the trenches right now, and so why would we not glean from them? It's an hour. Come on, we got time. Yeah.
Terrific. And so he's from the, is that the Sheriff's Department or the police?
PD.
Medford Police, okay. And you have others that kind of tie into that also, recognizing teen drug use and all of that stuff. The whole way to making college an affordable reality. I mean, you've got so much. It's fascinating. So if people want to take a look, give that website again. Where that is.
FamilyToolsForLife.org. They can also go to First Presbyterian Church of Jacksonville's website, and we've got a link there as well.
And again, this will be at Cascade Christian High School. Is it like in the auditorium or
We've taken over the school.
Have you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
So we can have space to be able to really connect with that group that we're ministering to at that point and sharing with. And then they can move to another room for their next
Sure,
their next
they've got
session.
the rooms.
Right.
And it's a central location and all that, so that works.
Right, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, this is the upcoming second year now, right? It sounds like it's the second annual. You can't really have a first annual, but you can have a second annual.
You can.
Toddler to Teen Parenting Conference coming up, and that is this Saturday. So don't think it's really not that far out. And you say childcare for 4-year-old to 10-year-olds.
Correct.
So that's pretty cool. FamilyToolsForLife.org for more information. You can also contact the Dove here, and we can let you know more about that. Janet Christian, Pastor Richard Evans, our guest today on Focus Today about this upcoming seminar. Thanks for being with us, and it'll be fascinating to hear what happens, and maybe we'll be doing this next year as well.
I hope so.
Thanks for being with us on Focus Today.
Thank you.
We've got more coming up. You want to stay tuned right here on the Dove.